Hey y'all, welcome back to this FloMarching weekly news show. I'm Natalie Shelton. Let's talk about stuff. We are officially 1 month away from the start of the 2026 DCI Summer Tour, and with that in mind, here are 5 things that I think you should know to get caught up before that June 27th start date. Throughout the 2026 season, we're going to see a little bit of a shift in terms of which corps are competing in which class. As you may know, the Spartans officially moved up to the World class this season, and it's their first year competing in the class. The former back-to-back open class world champions are leaving room in the open class for a new medalist for the first time in quite a few years. So we'll just have to see who steps up to take the podium this year as the DCI open class world champion. And with the addition of the Spartans, it's also important to remember that the Mandarins are not fielding a corps this year. So in theory, that leaves an open spot in DCI World Championships finals this year because the Mandarins have made finals every year since 2018. We've seen some shuffling in that 10, 11, 12th place region over the last couple of years at DCI finals, so who do you think is going to make finals this year? Leave it in the comments below. In addition to a new face in the world class, you'll see some new faces in the open class this year in the form of some DCI open class affiliates. Those corps are Arsenal, Gems, and Eclipse. Check out DCI's website to see where you can see performances of those 3 open class affiliate corps throughout the summer. And worth mentioning that Guardians are back in the open class. They're not making their way to open class championships this year, but it's great to see them back in the mix. And with a new sound sport ensemble that is all age and competing this year at Sound Sport. I think it's safe to say that this DCI corps merry-go-round that we're seeing this year will probably be something that we see in the coming years, especially with more corps vying for competing in new classes. Point number 2, speaking of open class, it's important to remember that DCI Open Class Championships is moving from Marion, Indiana to Welcome Stadium in Dayton, Ohio. If you've been to WGI World Championships in the past, the football stadium that is directly behind UD Arena is where we're going to compete for Open Class Championships this year. Catch all of the action over the 2 days at DCI Open Class World Championships live on FloMarching on August 3rd and 4th. You'll see performances from open class corps that you would expect to see at Open Class Championships, in addition to Blue Devils B, who are making their way across the country from California to Dayton, Ohio for Open Class Championships, and Indy for World Championships. If you want to learn more about the nitty-gritty details of the DCI 2026 Summer Tour, check out our article on FloMarching.com that goes over 10 things that you should know heading into DCI 2026. I'll leave it linked in the cards and in the description below. Point number 3, FloMarching Radio is back starting June 1st. Fans can expect to see new themes on a weekly basis that encapsulate everything that drum corps fans love. Some of the themes include corps-specific days, decades days, music from specific composers, and of course the DCI 2025 Rewind, in which you will hear every single world class, open class, and all-age corps that competed this past year in Indy. If you want to learn more about FloMarching Radio and what you can expect, check out the link that I've put in the cards as well as the description box below. We're shifting to a little bit of more fun news adjacent to the DCI season for point number 4, and that is the Boston Crusaders will be pairing up with big names throughout the music industries in the Boston Pops, Chance the Rapper, Lainey Wilson, and Trombone Shorty, and more at the 52nd iteration of the Boston Pops Fireworks Spectacular, which will treat Bostonians to a musical feast on the 4th of July. If you're interested in watching the stream of the performance of all of these amazing musical acts, you can head over to the CNN app or CNN.com. And of course, if you want to find out more about this Fireworks Spectacular, head over to FloMarching.com and we've got an article for you to read up on everything that's happening on the 4th of July. The 5th and final thing this week, I'm heading back on the road for the first time in a number of years. FloMarching has partnered with Phantom Regiment for a series that we are calling Flow on the Road with Phantom Regiment. I'm going to be living on the bus, eating off of the food truck, and traveling to performances with the Phantom Regiment all while capturing some amazing behind the scenes content that fans may not get to see normally throughout the DCI season. My stint on tour is from July 13th through the 18th, which means that you'll see me at Brass Impact, DCI Broken Arrow, DCI Denton, and the Southwestern Championship. If there's anything specific that you would like to see me cover while I'm on the road, leave it in the comments below and maybe I'll make it. That's all I've got for you this week. Be sure to head over to YouTube to see what we've got cooking for this week's Throwback Thursday video. Be sure to follow us on social media for all the DCI latest updates and news. And don't forget to tune in to FloMarching Radio on June 1st. You can catch the streams on the FloMarching website and also right here for free on YouTube. I'm Natalie Shelton. See you next time.